Have you looked across the dining table and realized that the person sitting there feels like a total stranger or a complete stranger? You share a house, yes. You share responsibilities, or maybe you even share a bed. But somehow the connection is gone. The conversations are gone. The friendship is no longer there. And what hurts the most is that nobody can even tell there is a problem. Because from the outside, everything feels normal. But inside that house, two people are drifting apart. Welcome to Oruns Reality Talk. Today we are talking about a situation many couples are facing, but only few people are talking about openly. The day your husband or wife slowly start feeling like a roommate than a life partner, not because of one big fight, not because of cheating, but because little by little the connection disappeared. Alright? One thing I've noticed is that emotional distance really happens overnight. It usually starts with small things people ignore, like small habits, small neglect, small silence. And until one day you wake up and realize you are living with someone you barely know anymore. And the most scary part is many couples stay in that kind of situation for years. Not because they hate each other, but because they have become so comfortable with the distance. So today, let's talk about some signs. Alright? Sign number one: when the conversation has become administrative. That is to say, the only conversations happening are about responsibilities. Have you paid the bills? Who is picking the children? What are we eating tonight? Everything becomes task-based. Nothing becomes heart-based. Nobody is asking, how are you feeling? What is bothering you lately? What has been on your mind? The relationship is more like a business partnership instead of a marriage. Sign number two: when you stop trying to be understood. A lot of people think constant arguments destroy marriages. But sometimes silence can be dangerous. Because when people stop trying to explain themselves, when they stop to express disappointment, they stop to raising concern, this can only mean that they have stopped believing that anything can change. They don't fight anymore. They don't discuss anymore. what they did is they withdraw from every form of actions or anything. And let me tell you, this is the most dangerous place for any relationship. Sign number 3: living parallel lives. This is common, you know. You live in the same house, but you're living separate lives. You don't know what they are struggling with. They don't know what you are struggling with. You both wake up, go through your routines, come back home, eat, sleep, repeat. Yet emotionally, you're both miles apart. I once heard someone say, my husband and I never really had a real conversation in months. At first, I thought she was just exaggerating. Then she said, no, we talk, but only about the children, only about bills, only about the responsibilities, nothing deeper, no emotional connection, no meaningful conversation, just survival. That's really sad, you know. Many homes today are operating exactly like that. Yes. If you are noticing these signs, don't wait until the relationship becomes completely cold. You can start small by asking one question that has nothing to do with bills, children, work, and responsibilities. Sit down and actually listen to the answer. And if there are unresolved issues between you, please don't avoid them. I understand there are some conversations that are uncomfortable, but avoiding them will make things worse. Alright? Okay, let me ask you this. When was the last time you and your partner had a conversation that wasn't about responsibilities? Do you still feel emotionally connected? Or have you started feeling more like roommates than partners? I genuinely want to hear your thoughts. Share your experience in the comments and let's talk about it. This is Oruns Reality Talk.